Welcome to another review. This is a Humanitarian Daily Ration, or for short, H.D.R. This one was sent to me from Dub C in the USA. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel below in the comments. This one's already been opened by the Australian Border Force, so let's get into it. Humanitarian daily rations. These are used by the US forces to feed refugees in emergency conditions. They feed one person for 24 hours. They have around 2,200 calories each. They have a shelf life of 3 years if stored in optimal conditions. This is the current version. It comes packaged in this salmon coloured bag, the same type of bag as US MREs. In fact, they are made by the 3 manufacturers of US MREs, which are Suppaco, Warnick and Ameriqual. This is menu 4. There are 5 menus in total, and within each menu there are 3 types, A, B and C. We won't know what type we have until we open it. Reading on further, we have food gift from the people of the United States of America. And it also says this bag contains 1 day's complete food requirement for 1 person. Now we also have a date code. It is 0146, so that will be the 146th day of probably 2010. On the back there is normally nothing, but what we have here is the little label which was attached by the Australian Border Force, just letting me know that this was opened. Now I'm pretty sure that they didn't take anything and they resealed it and sent it on. Okay, let's open it up and we will have a look. Okay, there you go. Okay, first thing out we have here is obviously one of the mains. This is peas in tomato sauce, and let's see if we can find the date. There it is there. So that is the 124th day of 2010, and we'll see if we can figure out who manufactured it. There you go, Suppaco. Alright, let's see what else we've got. Crackers vegetable, and again Suppaco. Fig par, we have strawberry jam. Okay, we have our second main, which is rice with vegetable. With these 2 mains, this would be a menu type B. And then we have unfrosted toaster pastry brown sugar, or a Pop-Tart. Then we have shortbread cookie. Alright, then we've got peanut butter, and then we have this accessory pack, standard issue MRE spoon, we have a fresh nap moist towelette, we have ground red pepper, we have salt and pepper, we have a book of matches, orange tip. We have 2 sachets of sugar, and we have a napkin. Now, as you can see, there is no drinks, no hot drinks either, so I'm not really sure what you would do with the sugar, whether you would just eat it, or would you sprinkle it on something. Not really sure how that comes in. Alright, so what we're going to do is get the tray out, and we'll get everything opened. Wow, check out the silver packaging. How fantastic is that? Alright, let's get a few things opened, starting with the fig bar. There you go. And next up we'll open unfrosted toaster pastry brown sugar, or a Pop-Tart. Okay, bit of a casualty there. And next up we'll open up our shortbread cookie. Wow, check that out, that's huge. And there's 2. Alright, next up we'll open up a Crackers vegetable. Listen for a bit of a hiss. No, I didn't hear one. Okay, a bit of a mess there as well. Alright, with these mains, we're actually going to just eat them at room temperature. Most refugees or people who this ration is intended for are probably not going to be heating them up, so they'll probably just eat them at room temperature. So that's what we'll do. There you go, rice with vegetables. And peas in tomato sauce. Alright, first up we might try our fig bar. Let's have a look at that. There it is. You can see that it is fairly flat and it is fairly sticky as well. I'll just have a quick smell. Yeah, that's got a real strong fig aroma there. So we'll give that a try. Yeah, look, that's not too bad. It is fairly sweet. It is fairly strong in flavour. Now, I would have thought these humanitarian daily rations would have made everything a bit milder to please, many different sort of palates. But that's a real strong fig flavour. That's quite nice. Now, it is very dense. It'd be nice to have something to drink with this. But clearly they would have given some water as well. Now the next thing we'll give a try is toaster pastry. And this is just a standard Pop-Tart. Obviously with no icing on it. So we'll give that a try. Yeah, look, that's completely standard. That's just a standard Pop-Tart there. And it is the brown sugar. Alright. Now we also have our crackers. These almost look like they might be actually like a wholemeal. They're actually a lot darker than a standard cracker. We'll give that a try. Now it is really dry, so you really do need to have something with it. So the only thing that we can put with it here is our peanut butter and our strawberry jam. So let's give them a whirl as well. I'll just give this a quick knead and hopefully that will mix it back together and we'll see what that's like. Alright, there you go. Might just try that on its own first. Yeah, that's completely standard peanut butter there. So I might try that on the cracker. There you go. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, look, that's what you need. You need something to go on these crackers because they are super dry. Alright, let's try our strawberry jam. We'll see what that's like. Not a huge fan of strawberry jam. Never have been. But we'll give it a go. There you go. Try a little bit of that on its own. Yeah, look, that's just typical. Nothing wrong with that. So I figure while we've got strawberry jam and peanut butter, we should do ourselves a PB&J here. So there's a bit of jam. And it's a bit of a mess, but nonetheless, there you go. Peanut butter and jelly. All right, we'll give that a shot. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's what you would do. That's obviously why it's in there. So you would have yourself a peanut butter and jelly on your cracker. That is really good. Now, the other snack that we have here is the shortbread cookies. Have a look at that. That is fantastic. This is the sort of thing that you'd buy in a supermarket. It's a great cookie to get inside a ration. Look how thick that is. Have a bit of a smell of that. Yeah, look, that smells great. Doesn't smell too stale. We'll give that a try. Yeah, that's pretty good. It doesn't taste like I thought it would, however. Normally with a shortbread cookie, it's buttery. You don't get none of that flavour with this one. In fact, what I am picking up is something like marzipan. So I don't know if there's any nuts in this, but it's definitely giving me a bit of a strange flavour. But try it again. Yeah, definitely something similar to like marzipan. Now there could be almonds. It's fairly common that you would get almonds inside a shortbread cookie. Let's see if we can find the ingredients list here. And we'll see what's inside it there. Here we go. Look, it doesn't mention anything about any sort of nuts there. Look, they're not terrible. They're just not what I thought they would be. Again, very dry, and you would definitely need some sort of drink to go with that. Alright, finally that brings us to our mains. But before we do that, we might just clean up here with our moist towelette. Alright, there you go. Okay. Very moist, which is good. Let's have a bit of a smell. Yeah, quite a nice fragrance on that one. That's quite nice indeed. And it is very moist and fairly flimsy, but it'll do the job. Alright, well first up we might try peas and gravy. Now, like I said, I am going to try and eat these at room temperature, just so I can eat it the way probably they were intended to be eaten. Now, they're probably going to be better heated up, but anyway, let's give it a try. And as per usual, I can't open anything. Okay, have a look at that. Alright, there you go. Might just scoop a little bit out here. And next up we might open this as well. So this is the rice with vegetables. Alright, see how I go opening this one. There we go. Okay, look at that. Okay, that's probably not even half, and it's probably not even half the other one either, but that'll give us enough to taste it. Alright, let's start with these peas and tomatoes. Now, these look like they are beans, not peas, so I would call them beans and tomatoes. They look like some sort of baked bean or something similar. We get the camera to focus on that. There you go. Oh, we'll just try them on their own. Yeah, they're not peas, they're beans for sure. That's some type of bean. Unless there is some peas in this, in the red sort of sauce here. Other than that, I'm pretty sure they're some sort of bean. Alright, let's try that with a little bit of the sauce. Yeah, look, it's not bad. I wouldn't say it's great. Now, would it have been better to heat it up? Yeah, look, I'm tipping it probably would be. But at least that gives me an idea of what it would have been like. Alright, now let's try rice with vegetables. I've got a little bit more hopes for this one. Now you can see you've obviously got rice in there, and that looks like probably a pea. There's our pea missing from the other one, and probably some carrot, and probably not much else. Alright, let's just grab the whole lot and we'll give that a try. Wow, that's even more bland. That is just, you feel like the rice has no flavour. The peas in there you can't taste. In fact, there's not a lot going on there at all. Now, neither of them have a lot of spices, so that's probably why they give you some ground red pepper. So I think I'm definitely going to be using this to try and trick it up a little bit to give it a little bit more flavour, because it is really bland. Alright, we'll use a bit on both sides there. Mix that in. And we'll mix this in here. Alright, let's try this now with a little bit of the ground red pepper. We'll see if that's improved that taste at all. Yeah, look, that definitely improved it, but you know what? It is still super bland. So, yeah, look, it's definitely better. Not good enough though, I'm afraid. And we'll try this side. This is the rice with vegetables. We'll try this with the ground pepper as well. And we'll see if that improves it. Alright, let's try that. Yeah, no. Neither of these have been improved by adding in the ground pepper. I almost feel like I want to reheat these and see if they do taste a little bit nicer heated than they do cold. You know what? That's what I'll do. Alright, I'm going to heat these up and I'll be right back. Okay, these have been in the water for around 10 minutes. So let's just make an area on here so we can tip them out and compare. Alright, first up we have the peas in tomato sauce. Wow, look at that. That already looks 10 times better. And then we have our rice with vegetables. And it looks like this has improved that a little bit as well. Alright, so let's just have a look. Now you can see that it has a definite tomato sauce, whereas here, obviously all that red material there was the sauce, but because it wasn't heated, it didn't turn into a sauce. So now it looks a lot more appetizing. Alright, let's give that a try. Yeah, look, that's a lot better. It's definitely a rich tomato sauce. The beans, the same beans as they were before, but they're obviously heated, so I guess you feel that they're a little bit more enjoyable to eat. But it's really just that sauce, that improvement of that sauce. That's awesome. Yeah, that's obviously improved that dramatically. Before it was edible, and you could of course eat it this way if you had to. But this, you know, obviously that's a lot more enjoyable hot and with that sauce. Alright, now let's try the rice with vegetables. And again, obviously this looks like it's almost got a sauce on it. It's obviously a lot more glistening compared to this. Looks it's all dry. Anyway, we'll try that. Yeah, look. Alright. That's my tip. Anyone who has this ration, definitely heat the mains up. It makes a huge difference. These are both quite not so bad now. Quite enjoy this now. That's pretty good. Yeah, look, that's fantastic. It almost tastes like it's a meat fried rice. That actually got a lot of flavour now, whereas before it had none. That's a definite improvement on that one as well. Now we also will try it with ground red pepper as well and see if this really takes off. Alright, let's try that now. Yeah, look, I put a fair bit of pepper in there, and that's brought out a lot of the sweetness in that tomato sauce. Definitely worth adding that crushed red pepper in, and we'll see what that's like in here. Alright, let's give that a go. Whoa. Whoa. I think I put a little bit too much pepper, but yeah, that's a definite improvement on that there as well. So, as I was saying, anyone who gets this ration, definitely heat up your mains. Alright, Just in wrapping here, we'll go through a few items and we'll just describe them. The fig bar. Nice and sweet, strong flavour of fig. That was pretty good. The toaster pastry without the frosting. Now this was pretty bland on its own. It's obviously better with a frosting, but overall that's just a standard Pop-Tart. The vegetable crackers, now these were different. I don't think I've had the vegetable crackers before. To me, they're almost like a wholemeal cracker. They're a lot darker than the standard cracker. Super dry, you know, so you definitely need to have something on them, such as the jam and the peanut butter. These biscuits, these shortbread cookies, look, they are definitely similar to what you would get here in Australia, except I feel like they do have some nuts in it, even though I didn't read that in the ingredients. It feels like they definitely have some sort of nut material in there, because they definitely taste a little bit funky, but overall not too bad. And our mains, you know, we have the beans in tomato sauce, or peas as it says. That was fantastic. Heated up. Beforehand, nah, not so much. That was pretty terrible. And we have our rice and veggies. Again, this is really good. Not heated up, really shit. But overall, look, this wasn't too bad a ration. This is not a ration that is made for the general public. This really is made to feed refugees or people that are in similar emergency situation and they need some food. So it's designed to be bland, and it's designed to appeal to as many people as possible. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please do subscribe. I've got plenty of videos coming up, and sorry if this was a bit of a long one. I was trying to keep it a bit shorter, and I'll catch you on the next one. Alright, cheers.